All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Justin Clark here. We're going to take a look at these crazy crypto markets today. Bitcoin is sliding, threatening to go lower and lower. And we're going to take a look at what the potentials are here on the chart. So as you come on, if you want to let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from, and if you're seeing this live or on a replay. And also, of course, if you have any questions as we go through, please feel free to just post them. But yeah, great day so far of trading for us, people trading with the micro profit system, but maybe not so great for holders today. Pretty painful bleed out here. All right. So one thing I did want to, good morning, Troy. Welcome, fellow Floridian. Good to have you here. One thing I did want to talk about is if you do want to get market analysis like this pretty much on the daily, you can follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, Chris, welcome. Glad to have you. All right, so what's going on here? Well, we're going to take a look at a chart called the MA Momentum chart. It stands for Moving Average Momentum. And if you are a member of iCoinPro, you have access to our training. You can click on My iCoinPro training, and then you're going to scroll down to part 3, and you can do the MA Momentum training there. It takes about 40 minutes. You can do it at any point during the 1-week course where you're learning how to trade with the system. So we're going to go over here and look at this. This is our custom software. It's the software we created to trade our strategy. And we're going to take a look at this chart set up here, the MA Momentum chart. Yeah, holders, I'll never understand them. You can earn way more money by trading. I completely agree, Dean, for sure. Good morning to you. So, yeah, way more, especially right now. It gets really painful. I've tried hodling. I know other people have, but I'm outperforming Bitcoin now since September of 2019. So that's many, many years I've been able to beat Bitcoin. And even with it going up as it has recently, I'm still outperforming it just using our system. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I like it because it's lower stress, Dean, to do it this way. And I don't have to be up all night staring at my phone and hoping the price doesn't crash and all sorts of stuff. So, all right, but let's take a look at what's happening here. So for those who have the iCoinPro trading portal, which I like to refer to as the all-seeing eye of crypto, we know when things are dipping, when things are blowing up, and when things are dumping. These trackers over here track everything 24/7, and they just push it right to our smartphone. So for those who are using the portal, make sure you just clear out your list generally once every 24 hours. Sometimes a couple times a day if it's active like today, and that way you'll get the freshest data and information pushed right to your smartphone as it's happening. So in the portal here, to get the MA Momentum chart set up, you go here and click on Load Chart Layout, and then click on MA Momentum, and that's going to take you to this chart so we can kind of take a deeper look at what's potentially happening and what resistances we could be looking at here for Bitcoin. I want to convert because it's too stressful with all the market manipulation. Oh yeah. Oh, you listen, man, the way that I trade, we are like ninjas. We're in and out before, the big guys can do their stuff. They don't even know we're there. Right. And then we compound our returns, which is the better way to do it, in my opinion. And that adds up to great, amazing gains over time. Yes, come to the light. I think Chris is converting. Awesome. Anyway, all right, let's dig into this, guys. So for those who are new, these really red things here are candles. They're also these green things. Red means down, green means the day went up overall. They just show what's happening for the price over a period of time. In this case, we're looking at a 1-day chart. Down here, we have this purple line, maroon, yellow, green, and these other lines. These are called moving averages. They just show areas of resistance that we're looking at. This shaded area is a Bollinger Band. And we're not going to get into how all these are calculated or what to do, but I'm just going to share this with you just so you have some idea of what's really awesome about this chart. when we are trading above all of these moving averages, okay, in particular, when we start trading above this light purple moving average here, that means that we are potentially in a bullish market and building up bullish momentum, and almost definitely not in a bearish market at that moment. On the flip side, if we are trapped under all of these moving averages, and in particular trading below this light purple moving average, then we are potentially in a bearish market and need to process out the fear and the sellers in order to, reconquer all the moving averages and potentially move up again. So where are we right now? We're slipping. We had a structure that was potentially being built, which looks like it's getting invalidated, guys. This is like an early exit from the structure. And that's not good. That can, create momentum when you get an early exit from a potential structure. This was what looked like a head and shoulder structure. This was the left shoulder. Here was the head. And then we were potentially going to build a right shoulder, but it looks like we're not. We're just breaking right through our neckline here, which was at 89.90K, and not even waiting for that right shoulder, which a lot of traders were probably trading based on that right shoulder being formed. So they're going to be kind of caught off guard here by this, which can cause a little bit more drama. So right now, guess what we're going to do? We're going to just delete the structure because it's over. It's over, guys. It's gone. We're going to delete this trend line. Gone. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and save this chart. And we're just back to looking at these moving averages again. We don't know what we're going to build next or how things are going to shape up. But as you can see, we came down and we hit this moving average here. It's the smooth moving average, 100 it's called. And so we bumped into that. We got a little relief rally here, but we'll have to see. If we immediately come down and then lose this in about 86K, that would not be good. That could, cause even more selling and more panic start to come into the market. So, that is, not good when you get that early structure. That's cool. Here you go, Dean. Looks like you've made a connection. Awesome, Chris. Yeah, get the free boot camp. It'll show you what we do and give you kind of the basics and stuff so you can understand how we do our thing. That's great. All right. So, we're going to have to see if we actually get a bounce off of this moving average or not. So the key levels it's looking like right now are 86,000. On the upside, we probably got to reclaim, the lower Bollinger Band here around 90K, reclaim that 90K. If we can do that quickly, it might get people excited. But these are very red one-day candles. Like usually when you get it looks like a pin, that means it was like bought up quickly. The market was excited, bought up quickly. That's kind of better. But these really thick-bodied red candles, sometimes, and again, guys, this is not investment advice at all, but sometimes when this occurs, it can show that the market's pretty serious about the move, that we're getting these thick-bodied red candles heading down. So we're going to have to see what happens from here. But we could get a bounce and start trading. But if we don't get back over 90K again pretty quickly, the odds of us potentially continuing down could increase. So again, 86, 90, that's the key levels right now. If we lose 86 today, the sellers could really start to show up here and get concerned. All right. Okay. Let's look at the longs and shorts. So this is where I'm very concerned until these ease off. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down. Longs make money when Bitcoin goes up. Shorts make money when Bitcoin goes down. Right now, the market is over 74.5% long. So that means pretty much everybody and their grandmother is betting that we're going up from here. Okay. They could be right, but what happens if they're wrong? What if the shorts are actually the right ones, right? The minority. And usually in these markets, when the market gets overconfident in one direction, somebody's going to come and take the opposite side of that trade. And they're usually a bigger dude, and they like to wreck all these little retail guys who are overconfident that, oh yeah, of course we're going up. It's Bitcoin. We might be. I mean, long term, we could be going up to 200,000, but maybe not now. Do you understand? And that's the problem. We've got a super overconfident market still. This makes me very nervous. Until these back off to around 50%, the potential for what's called a long squeeze is high. And that means that if the price keeps slipping lower, okay, and keeps slipping lower, and these longs can go even higher, at some point, it's like a powder keg and something's going to blow it up, okay? Something's going to spark it. And you can get what's called a long squeeze, which is where all of these people that were betting Bitcoin was going up start to get liquidated en masse, and that can cause an even more dramatic price drop, okay? Will that happen today? I have absolutely no idea, but the potential is there, and that's all we can deal with in trading. So a long squeeze means all of those guys betting Bitcoin is going up get squeezed out of the market or liquidated, and a lot of them are using leverage, which means that it's very risky trading, right? They're borrowing money, and they can very quickly have their whole accounts go to zero if the price starts slipping lower. So we got to be really cautious here, everybody. Be real trade snobs. Anything can happen. The price could start moving dramatically even lower than where it is if these longs start to get liquidated. So again, until that's at closer to 50%, I'm going to be very, very cautious in my trading right now. All right, let's look at what's hot and what's not for trading potentially. So right now, we've got this one moving, ELA. This one blew up pretty significantly. Pretty okay volume. Yeah, 90%. We got some nice movement here. Let's check the noisiness of this. 14% return. This was at 60%. So this is looking pretty good. Again, you want to be, now we're into the zone where we probably would get 3 dip trades, unless it's a 1 hour oversold, big dip trade. No, we're nowhere near that, right? The 1 hour is super high. So we're going to be looking for 3 dip trades here on this, but that could be kind of fun to trade, particularly if Bitcoin starts to mega dump. Then this might dump and could be really good trading because the market was kind of getting excited about it. And then all of a sudden, there'll be a lot of people interested in buying it if it gets a really good dump, potentially. All right, other than that, we got Trump. I traded that yesterday. Definitely Trump is setting lows and lower lows and lower lows and lower lows. And so at some point, the market's going to get hyper excited potentially for a bounce. So I'm going to keep trading Trump for sure. That's on my buddy coin list, 50 million in volume. All good. And then other than that, let's see. I did trade Toshi this morning because that one's another one that just is going lower and lower and lower. So, and it had a really nice return of about 12% on here. You can see my trade on this morning. Buy, sell. So that was a good trade this morning. But as far as volume, let's see what XCN did. XCN's got a little better volume. Let's see this movement here. Yeah, about 10% return. Yeah, it's a toss-up. I mean, it could be XCN, could be Toshi. But definitely right now we've got Trump is my top pick, and then ELA is my second buddy coin. And then we'll just let the software do its job and crawl and find what's happening and what coins are good to trade right now in present time. So with that said, that's everything that I got. Let's keep an eye on Trump and ELA. Again, we got to keep a super close eye on these longs. That is just shockingly high. These longs, I mean, everybody's getting so super confident that we're going up, and that's if we don't and we keep slipping lower at some point, it's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back, and we could see a more significant drop as everybody, 75% of the market starts to get liquidated. All right, that's all I've got, everybody. If you want to learn how to trade, you can do like it sounds like Chris is doing, which is doing the free boot camp, and you can get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you, or you can always shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And if you want market analysis like this pretty much on the daily, follow me on Facebook or X.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, another exciting announcement. We're going to be having the start of the Crypto Edge podcast coming up here on Wednesday at noon Eastern. So, make sure you're following me on Facebook or X.com or subscribe to the YouTube channel so you will get a notification when that podcast goes live. Going to be awesome. We're going to interview a very experienced professional trader on there. We're going to have news, new coin listings, all sorts of great stuff on the Crypto Edge podcast. You're not going to want to miss a single episode of that. So make sure you got your notifications turned on. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great day. And again, please stay safe out there. We're not out of the woods yet until we, those longs start to ease off. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.